You can hear it right there, that music. Wish I could play it, but it gets blocked every time. When you think of Inspector Gadget, you probably think of Go-Go Gadget everything. But there's one gadget that's practically a character all by itself, Gadget's car, also known as the Gadget-Mobile. Today we're breaking down the full history of Inspector Gadget's car across cartoons, TV shows, movies, and the holy grail of Inspector Gadget toys, that car toy. How it transforms, how it changes from version to version, and why it's such a big part of the Gadget universe. In the classic 1983 Inspector Gadget cartoon, Gadget drives what is usually just his Gadget-Mobile or the Gadget van. In this version, it isn't a wisecracking character, it's a transforming police vehicle that shifts between two main modes, a normal-looking police car and an extended van style with more room for Penny, Brain, and just gear. Most of the time, Gadget will shout something like, "Go, go, Gadget-Mobile," and the car will morph and the roof lifts up, the body stretches, and it becomes that distinctive van. A few things in it, I don't know if this is true or not, this is just my speculation. Cars were cool back in the 80s. Transforming was cool back in the 80s. Minivans were not cool, so he couldn't go around in that thing right there. He actually had to have some kind of a race car-ish looking thing so he could get somewhere fast. Nobody's going to believe he's getting to crime in a minivan. So, it's full of gadgets and hidden functions. It can drive on rough terrain, through snow, and sometimes even do impossible jumps without a scratch. Despite all that, Gadget drives it like a total ordinary car. He rarely treats it as anything special, which is part of the joke. In this era, the car is mostly a tool, not a personality. It's there to get Gadget to his mission and give animators a fun transformation sequence, much like the Transformer gag, just not as detailed. Now, in 1999, the Disney live-action movie Inspector Gadget radically changed the concept. Here, the Gadget-Mobile becomes a character of its own with a voice and an attitude. I hated it. Clearly inspired by talking cars like Kit from Knight Rider, but cranked up to 90s versions. It looks like a sleek, modified, compact car. It talks constantly, cracking jokes, complaining, and bantering with Gadget. It has AI, a sassy personality, and often seems smarter than Gadget. Gadget can still activate functions with voice commands, rocket boosters, grappling hooks, armor, and more, but a lot of the time the car makes decisions and wisecracks on its own. This version also leans into visual gags, over-the-top transformations, extending wheels, parachutes, hover modes. Its comedic attitude, flirting with other cars, trash-talking villains, and sometimes rolling its eyes at Gadget. It wasn't for me. You'll let me know in the comments if it was for you. Compared to the 83 cartoon, the 1990 movie turns the car into a sidekick, not just a vehicle. In Inspector Gadget 2, the Gadget-Mobile keeps the same general idea. It talks, cracks jokes, and acts as Gadget's partner. The design is updated a bit to match the film's different tone and lower budget, but the smart car with an attitude idea still stayed. In later animated series and reboots like the 2015 CGI show, Gadget still has a spectacular car, often called the Gadget-Mobile. Designs are updated to more modern, rounded CG styles. Some versions tone down the talking car aspect and lean back towards the original transforming police car with a ton of gadgets. Yes, that is what we want. Across all versions, though, the idea stays consistent. Gadget doesn't just drive like a normal car. It's an extension of Gadget's arsenal. Sometimes can transform, chase, crash, and really, it just stays clueless, just like Inspector Gadget. We're going to see a toy review here in a minute. I'm going to talk you through it, but let's talk of the toys first. Because the car is so visually distinct, of course it became a toy. Different toy lines over the year have done it in a few ways. Simple die-cast cars, transforming vehicles. It starts as a compact car, extends or unfolds into that longer van, which is cool. Sometimes includes tiny Gadget or Penny figures that sit inside. Movie-style Gadget-Mobile toys patterned after the 1990 car, often with sound effects or light to match the talking AI driver version. Collectors often look for the early 80s release tied to the original cartoon, just like this one. Now, this has become one of the more priciest toys that there are on the secondary market, eBay, conventions, or whatnot. It's a cool concept, the car is. It really is one of my favorite toys that I've ever seen. Boxed versions of this things, I've seen them on Froggy Flips. I think he just picked one up maybe a month or so ago in a video, and I believe it was $500. It was boxed, but this one was around $150 back in the day, and it's not in all that great of shape. You'll see the transformation here soon. But just like the toy itself, the toy highlights different aspects depending on the era. Transformation, character, and electronics in those later ones. Beyond being a cool visual gag, the car actually says a lot of Inspector Gadget as a character. It reinforces the idea that Gadget is a walking and driving Swiss Army knife. His world is built on gadgets, so of course his car would do the same. If Penny and Brain have a way to follow in the cartoon, the van mode gives the space to sneak along in missions, hop on a hoverboard, Back to the Future, and so forth. The car also helps sell the spy parody tone. Bond with the Aston Martin. Gadget has his absurd car/van. I do think it's cool that he had a minivan. I think that's awesome. Every time it stretches, flips, or crashes and keeps going, it reminds you that Gadget's world is a blend of spy fiction and slapstick comedy. If you want to highlight the controls quickly in your video, you can summarize it like this. Go Go Gadget 1983 cartoon. If you have these toys, it's a hit with uploading them. I sadly don't have the toys, but if you're one of these toy reviewers, which I once was, these are really, really good ones to get out there and to have it done. Skip over the 1990 toys. I don't think they're very good, especially those McDonald's and I believe it was Burger King maybe that had them. I just didn't like them. So that's the story of Inspector Gadget's car and van. From a transforming blue police car in the 80s cartoon to a wisecracking AI sidekick in the movie and a staple vehicle in toys and robots. Which version do you like, the classic transforming gadget van or the talking Gadget-Mobile? If you like the Gadget-Mobile, please do not leave that because it is not very fun for me to like that. I do not take pride in liking it. Look at that thing. Gadget just tootling along, just having a good old time with that. Transforms beautifully. Look at that. And away he goes. No care in the world. Kind of has that Transformer go with it. It's cool. I mean, I think it reminds me of an old style Tesla. Like if Elon Musk was to do it, it would have been a Tesla a long time ago, which is kind of a cool day and age thing that we live in to where you can actually have stuff like this. Hope you've enjoyed this month and this review of the Gadget-Mobile evolution. Let me know in the comments if you want more deep dives. I have hit almost all of them, and Inspector Gadget month is almost over. We do have a Dr. Claw video that did quite well for us that is out there in the world that was not uploaded this month. Please check that out if you haven't. Until next time, peace out.